Hey YouTube, how you doing? Here in my office. This is I think this is video 6 in the series of here in my office, and this is talk I wanted to have about what you're gonna do to build a passive income, or to build multiple streams of passive incomes, because that's where the real magic happens, guys. Right? That's what we're all striving for, I think. Now, at least that's what I'm striving for, and that's what I'm working on doing in my own life, and I can tell you how I've achieved it. Before you do anything, make sure you max out that 401k. I think I talked about this before. Um, and if you do ever come into any money, inheritance, whatever, a bonus, bonuses, you might receive that through your job. Take that money and invest it. Open up a brokerage account. Learn the stock market. Buy familiar stocks and invest for the long term. Now, that's what I've learned. And I'm a Finance MBA, and I do have a lot of practical investment advice I can offer you. I've studied investing, studied finance, and worked in financial services for 7 years. And I could tell you the way banks make money and the way you're going to make money is by having money. Money makes money. That's why, as much as I want to buy a fancy car, when I have large sums of money, and when I mean large sums of money, I mean 80, 90, 150, $250,000. If you have hundreds of thousands of dollars, don't take that money and say you have 500,000 in the pot. Should you take 200 of it and buy a car with it? No, you shouldn't. You could take 200 of it, buy Amazon stocks. You should have seen what Amazon was doing for me when I took some inheritance money and I invested it. So I was passively making, I would say, if you talk about my 401k, I had total investable assets in the 401k and in the brokerage account of about, I don't know, 180, 190,000, and I was making 20 or $30,000 a year in capital gains there. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my God, my capital gains now equal almost as much as I made at my first job as internal auditor. So it really does snowball. And I'll tell you that this happened, it took a long time. This is investing for the long term. If I started my investing in 2000, actually, I probably started my investing in 2000, but right around when I got my first, on the books job, I always contributed to a 401k, even if it was just 2% of my income. Always invest something in it. And so by the time you're my age, by the time you're 30, in your mid 30s, you're making tens of thousands of dollars in capital gains in a strong economy like we have right now. So that's passive income stream one. I'm at the point now where I've seen real estate do so much for me, in my own personal real estate dealings and selling my own personal residences when I'm making 30, 40, $50,000 each time I sell a house. What I'm going to do is, my next plan is to probably purchase, ideally, a 4-unit rental property, and that's more passive income. It's because I have a large network of people who could fix the building for me. I could even hire a property manager if I needed to, but I'm looking at rental units that rent out maybe for $1,000 a unit. I get a building with 4 of them. That's $4,000. That more than covers my mortgage on this house. The mortgage on this house is $3,500 because I put down $100,000. But so then I have passive income stream too, big passive income stream, $4,000 a month. And then the third passive income stream is what we're trying to do here on social media, what we're trying to do on YouTube, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, all those platforms where I'm currently making myself available, and this video right here. We're trying to make a series on how to be rich, how to be successful. So that's another passive income stream. And then active income, right now, don't have any. But that's why I'm so focused on YouTube and things like this right now, because I have the time for it and I'm enjoying myself. So, but yeah, guys, you need to have more in your arsenal than just your 9 to 5. But you're going to say, well, Anthony, what if I don't make enough money? Well, even when you make little money, say you're making $40,000 a year right now, take at least put in what your employer's match is. At least put in, and it's usually 3-4% of your income. Get used to having that little extra amount of money not available to you, but to make yourself feel better. In an up market, you can look at that. You can look at your. I used to look at my stock portfolio every day and just see it grow, and it made me feel good. Like and even getting into some, when I say risky, I mean General Electric, for example. They're in financial dire straits, and I bought into them just because I'm like, oh, they're GE. This goes to show, do your research. I didn't know that GE was such a disaster when I bought in on them, and I lost money the whole time. But that was like the only stock that was a consistent loser. Everything else, diversify your portfolio too. If you want to start picking individual stocks, get your technology stocks, but also get some industrials, get some utilities, and you can even invest in gold and silver and things like that, and some commodities. And I would limit it to that though. I wouldn't get into this. This isn't day trading. This is investing for 3 to 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. This is long term stock investing. At least putting this money away for 3 years. You got to be prepared for that. So if it's a down year, a lot of things change year to year. The president changes, that makes a difference. The open market operations taken by the Federal Reserve, those matter. Those Federal Reserve meetings when they manipulate the interest rate, that's all going to matter. So just hang in there, stay in there long term. So guys, I know I've kind of rambled on a lot, but what I'm saying is, the wealthy people that are wealthy, capital gains is their main source of income and their bonuses. So if you're fortunate enough to be making good money, and this goes out to all you guys that are making $100,000 a year, but you're struggling to make ends meet, you need to take a look at your life and step back, parse away the things that are wasting money, like expensive fancy cars, student loan debt. You got to get out of that, and being lazy at your job and staying in a stagnant dead end job. You can't be doing that if you want to better yourself. But once you do, you need to know what to do to how to deploy that capital to make money for you. And if you're fortunate enough to get inheritances, don't piss it all away. Don't buy cars and stupid stuff. And whatever you buy, watch my other video. I'll do the link in the description at the end of this video here, on the screen. Just how to make good purchases in life and view everything as an investment. You bought that piece of artwork, you think it'll probably go up in value. You bought something really rare. You buy very rare articles of clothing, things that have a secondary market to them. Just look at everything that way. Not trying to buy the hottest video game or something like that. Spending all your money on video games. That's an example of something that does usually almost always go down in value. Video games, they drop for $80 a game and then they're worth 20. But you gotta have hobbies and things you like. So my weakness is my stereo system, but I'm going on, guys. So what I'm saying is multiple streams of income. It's where it's at, and I can go into more detail on how I built my stock portfolio. I think I'm going to do some more nitty gritty investment advice. I'm not a registered investment advisor, but I do have a lot to say, and I do have a lot of knowledge on how to make yourself a multimillionaire. So stay tuned, guys. Check out my other videos, and if you like videos like this, please comment, subscribe, and thank you. Thanks again.